Okay. Now that you understand that you must take this course, you may be wondering if there is any real benefit to this requirement. To say the least, there are many advantages of having completed training in reasonable suspicion. For one, without a certificate in reasonable suspicion training, you will not be able to legally request a driver to get tested. This is an extremely dangerous situation. If you suspect an employee of being under the influence, you should do everything in your power not to allow them to operate a truck. If a driver is obviously drunk or high, you of course have the right to stop him. But, what if you are not sure? What if an employee is exhibiting just a small amount of unusual behavior? Do you really know the exact signs of substance abuse to make the decision to request testing? If you are certified in reasonable suspicion testing, you have the right to make that call. Otherwise, you legally cannot do it. Secondly, if you send a driver for testing without training in reasonable suspicion, in certain circumstances, a driver could file a lawsuit against you. Think about it this way. If you haven't been trained to identify abuse of drugs and alcohol, and you decide to send someone for a test, you could be executing an act of discrimination against the driver. This case holds because without proper training you are guessing and assuming that someone may be drunk or high based on appearances, behavior and the like. This is why reasonable suspicion training is so important. So that in cases when employees may be using illegal substances you can legally send them for testing, and in cases when they are not, even if you send them, you will have done it with complete legal backing. Thirdly, having completed this training, you will have a greater knowledge about substance abuse. This will allow you to better identify potential abusers of illegal substances. This in turn will help you avoid alcohol and substance abuse violations that would have otherwise counted against your CSA score. Don't worry if you are not familiar with CSA. We will briefly discuss it momentarily. To summarize, the advantages of taking this course are as follows.